Let's start by talking about what Texas is not. Texas is not where foreigners go. It does not have a reputation for attracting foreign direct investment at all. The idea that a bunch of Texans are going to get together and go to London or Beijing in order to put together an investment deal, it just doesn't happen. What happens is the Texas governor gets together with a few municipality mayors and tours states in the United States that are facing tax problems. And they say, oh yeah, you can stay in Illinois and pay 20% tax, or you can come to Texas where we'll give you a 20-year deferment and you pay no tax. It's kind of a jerk move, but it works really well. That kind of sums up Texas. Everything is inexpensive. It's where the food comes from. It's where the energy comes from. The land is cheap. Mexico is right next door. It's got the major port in Houston. It's a financial center. It's an energy center. It's a manufacturing center. It's a processing center. It does all of these things. And during the globalized era, Texas would take a raw commodity like oil and ship it out, or maybe process it into refined product and ship it out. And that would be the end of the story. But what is happening now? As international trade becomes more difficult, as security becomes an issue again, a lot of these low value to bulk commodity plays are building up in Texas. And so the Texans are doing the next logical thing. They're taking a step up. So they're not just producing natural gas. They're taking the natural gas and turning it into ethylene and then turning it into the intermediate products that we use to make everything from plastics to safety glass. And now they're making the plastics in the safety glass. And so Texas is one of those places that any manufacturing that used to be there was almost incidental. But now there's a dedicated effort, particularly on the Gulf Coast, for moving up the value-added chain. And with every step they move up, it provides opportunities for everyone else in every manufacturing supply chain to relocate to take advantage of these intermediate products that are now available in huge volumes. So that's kind of piece one of the Texas current story. Piece two is, of course, Mexico. Say what you will about the Donald Trump administration, the renegotiation of NAFTA was a brilliant call. It was probably overdue by 15 years. And because of that, we now have a higher percentage of local content, that's content produced in North America, with the vast majority of it coming out of Texas and Mexico. Texas nearly trades as much with Mexico as the rest of the country combined. This has obviously been huge for automotive, but it's also moving into electronics and aerospace in a very big way. And anything that weakens supply chains internationally strengthens them within North America. And Texas, against all odds, is now coming up against a new problem: labor shortages. And so Texas is just hoovering up people from across the entire country. And honestly, from the Texan point of view, people can't move to Texas fast enough. So that's kind of the second big piece.